This is the fabulous life of party members. We will show exclusive footage of Winston Smith's adoring fans' totally pimped crib and promiscuous love life.
6079 Smith was born as Winston Smith in a small town outside London around 1945. But honestly, anything remotely near the nostalgic World War isn't worth mentioning, aside from Big Brother's rise to glory. This is centered around the people that helped up to build BB. To understand the party member himself, let's take a look at what really drives Winston Smith. Yes, the cameras, the video, and the media all trying to catch a glimpse at what life is like for a player like Smith. However, what stands out greatest is the telescreen. The Uber observer receiving and transmitting simultaneously any sound that Winston makes, above the level of a low whisper. So long as he remains within the field of vision which the gadget commands, he can be seen as well as heard. Smith has absolutely no way of knowing when or how he is being watched. How's that for fear fuel? The harsh oppression of the party has Winston definitely subject to bold behavior and crave of individuality. So why not use your party powers and be an underground guru all your own? Smith is able to elude the paparazzi with a secluded area to himself. Smith is able to compose several down with Big Brother sentences in his own personal diary. If that doesn't rebel material, I don't know what is.
Lodging, something all humans surely need to survive. But why simply survive? Why not dive into luxury? And an active party member undoubtedly sees their cribs quite a step up from the lowly proles. At Winston's workspace, he's constantly cramped and forced to write in newspeak, changing historic events all for the party's glory. This comrade certainly needs some well-deserved R&R. Meet Mr. Charrington, sole provider of Mr. Smith's own getaway abode. The super real estate mogul can find space and relaxation in areas of the utmost exposure. Winston can enjoy privacy from the world above Mr. Charrington's own shop. The deal was recently closed and provided for the greatest buyer confidentiality only allotted to party members, of course. Smith, a very fatalistic and paranoid man with good reason, has access to this special apartment to undergo his bad boy ideals. It also gives him the ability to delve into such activities as reading and even philandering. Now for a commercial break.
Wow, that sure was a rousing game of polo.
Sure was, chap. Your horse chestnut knocked the socks off my blugger. Where'd you learn those mad skills?
Well, not to be too bold, but Chipper of yours surely was the runt of the litter.
Good times, good times. Victory gin and victory sings!
Blimey! Now, what'd you say what's in those victory sings? Mind if I take a look?
Light up, man! Nice, eh?
What? These are purely synthetic and fake. These are not fit for our party members.
You're wrong!
No! No, stop!
Bloody hell, you're not Joey. What is your name?
I'm Jeremy.
Alright, back to the gin.
Something.
Let's toast to a rousing game of polo.
Of course. Aren't you a little underage?
How now, man? It's Britain.
Of course, woman.
Everybody drunk out on the dance floor. Baby girl ass jiggle like she want more. Like she a groupie and I ain't even no tour. Maybe 'cause she heard
That sure feels nice. What the? Oh.
Victory Jen and victory sakes. So then, that gets the job done.
Welcome back to the fabulous life of party members.
Julia, the epitome of sensuality and ultra-chic style. No doubt Winston sees her as a threat. From the moment he set eyes on her, a strong bond was felt, although it wasn't the type most often found.
Winston often had fantasies of raping, then murdering Julia, daily during the 2 minutes hate and in the hallways. Now I couldn't define passion any better.
But what greater way to show I love you than to write it?
When Winston was walking past Julia one day, she slyly tripped up and gave a quick love note to him. He would later change his moral fiber and opinion after this quick encounter.
It's no surprise Winston would develop into a new and improved radical. His goal of achieving sensual satisfaction helps to press on larger strides and revolt against the party. But to be a part of little Miss Julia's game, you'll have to shell out quite a pretty penny. Once alone with Julia, it may cost one such sacrifices as a very committed and personal and physical relationship. Julia is looking only to live life in the moment by making small practical plans to avoid being caught. Julia has become well accustomed to her own lifestyle. Her claims of past frequent promiscuous behavior highlights her tendency to stage delicate revolt against the almighty Big Brother. Now that's one comrade I wouldn't be caught on telescreen with. The Brotherhood. Only the most hardcore is permitted admission to the anti-party organization by sole invitation. But to join the crowds, there's only one possible way of entry, and it's downright top secret. Welcome to the world of Mr. O'Brien, the elite inter-party member living the good life. When Winston was given the invitation, there simply was no other option. Smith and Julia are privileged enough to eat cuisine and even consume the legendary glass of wine. But these rare foods simply aren't enough for O'Brien. He holds the shocking authority to turn off his telescreen. Incredible. O'Brien is immediately appealing with his powers and riches, but his trust is most valued by Winston and Julia. The intangible wealth of inducting the couple in the Brotherhood gives O'Brien greater respect and invested faith than any other transaction. The two are pledging undying loyalty and swear to lay their morals and all concern for trivia matters in support of the super underground Brotherhood, all with O'Brien's leadership. With constant paparazzi, illustrious housing establishments, extensive love life, and VIP treatment, life as a party member sure is fabulous. And as a life as a rebel, well, that's just fatalistic.
Now they can see us.
Now we can see you.
The house is surrounded.
The house is surrounded.
I suppose we may as well say goodbye.
You may as well say goodbye.
What's to happen when a party member is slightly more complicated than he appears?